All right. Hi, guys. Happy Friday. So, I wanted to let you know that today's yoga workout is going to be more Pilates based. Uh, we're going to focus a lot more on the core, stretching and strengthening the legs with some classic Pilates moves that are actually some of my favorite ways to work the core. So, make sure that you grab your water and your mat and get in your space. And really quick before we get started, I did want to show off. I'm so in love with this outfit and this new brand of clothing. So these are the Zaya black leggings that I'm absolutely in love with. And you can see how high-waisted they are. This is the Zaya bra, which I'm also in love with. And then this is the olive Havana tank. So with how hot it's been lately, the last thing you want to do is wear like clothes. And I'm telling you here, I'll kind of show up. You can see not only is it striped, but it's a very light material, but it also offers full coverage. So if you guys are interested, I'll put the link below to where you can go ahead and order yours. And with that, we're going to go ahead, like I said, we're going to get started, but classic Pilates style movements today. So we're going to start with the 100s and then go right into a Pilates circuit. And then we'll move on to some sun salutations from there. And I'm going to play the music. And we're going to get going. So if you've never taken Pilates before, a couple things to think of. You want to start out with your back. Let me turn it down just a little bit. So you want to start with your back pressed firmly into the floor. So it's almost like you're making a C shape with your spine. Your hips are tucked in underneath. So every single vertebrae in your spine is almost like leaving an indentation on the mat, right? Now, while you're in this position, it's very easy to tense up this hair area right here of the neck and the shoulders. So to release tension from the neck, you want to bring your gaze down to your hips, okay? So with that, feet are flat on the floor, fingers are nice and long, and we're going to go ahead and just start pumping those arms with an inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, in, and in. Now, if you want more of a challenge, you can bring those knees up to tabletop or lengthen them fully, still breathing, or you can go ahead and bring them out at an angle. So when you're doing this, the important thing is to keep those indentations of your spine on the mat. Let's do a few more. So inhale, in, inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and bring those knees into the chest. Let the head and neck go. You can kind of just bring the head side to side, releasing any tension that you might have been holding in that area. Big breath in here. Exhale fully. Exaggerate the exhale, blowing out anything that no longer serves you. So we're going to go ahead and keep that right knee pulled into the chest. Left leg extends out. So remember, you can keep the leg up here. The lower the leg goes, the more challenging it's going to be. When you're ready, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to pull the right knee into the chest with a little exhale. Switch. And switch. And switch. So, keep your gaze in. Now let's go ahead and start counting down. Here's 10, 8, 6, I lost count. I do this a lot. If you've taken my live classes at various gyms, you know, this happens often. But really engage the core, contract the obliques. Breathe. All right, let's count down. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax again. Feet to the floor. Stretch those arms out long. On the exhale, bring those palms down, facing down. And we're going to do a hip lift. So squeeze those glutes straight up. Just kind of stretching out the back. Really squeeze those glutes together. And then when you're ready, bring it back down one vertebrae at a time. Starting from the top, working your way down to the tailbone. Straight leg scissor kick now. So bring your hands back behind the right leg. Left leg comes out. Now, if your hamstrings are really tight from cardio or lifting, this is going to feel so good. Bring the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. And when I say good, it's one of those like it hurts, but it hurts so good kind of thing. So slowly we're going to pull it in. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. Oh, yeah. My hamstrings are like, ow, ow. But thank you, thank you. Here's 10. 9. We're going to elongate this one. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Here's right and left. Bring those knees into the chest. Relax the head and neck. Shake side to side. Big breath in. And exhale. Big breath out. Great job. Same thing, guys. Extend the legs, but this time, straight leg scissor kick with a rotation. So, right leg up, left arm up. And we're going to reach that left arm. So try to touch the right foot. Tap, tap. Switch. Tap, tap. So tap, tap. Tap, tap. This is really going to force you to twist through those transverse abs. Hitting those obliques. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Here's 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Right and left. Relax. Kind of adjust yourself on the mat. Palms down on the outside of the hips. And let's squeeze those glutes. Pressing the hips up towards the ceiling. Hold it, hold it. Good little song. We have one more exercise in this circuit. So when you're ready, come on down. Pull those knees into the chest. And when you're ready, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. So we're tucked in tight like a little ball. Take a big breath in. And extend the arms, extend the legs. On the exhale, circle those arms around. Pull those knees into the chest. So inhale. Exhale. We're going to do 10 of these. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, yes. All right, go ahead. Place your hands back behind your thighs. Roll yourself seated up, nice and upright. Bring your hands in front of you, and then shift forward and kind of readjust. So we're on all fours. If you need water, as I said, it's really hot, guys. The whole country is just hot and muggy. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And when you're ready, we're going to go into 3 sun salutations. Now, if you've been following along, you know what a sun salutation is. All right, so we're going to go right into it, no modifications. Spread the fingers out. Lift those hips up. We're in down dog. Hold it here. Tread through the feet. Stretch out those hamstrings and calves. Play around with this. Kind of shift your body weight so that you feel this wherever you need to feel it. Tuck the tailbone underneath. Big breath in. Take your gaze to the front of the mat. And when you're ready, walk or jump those feet forward. Stay here in your forward fold. Make sure that when you're in the forward fold, you kind of bring your weight forward to the toes versus shifting it back on the heels. This is going to help kind of distribute your weight properly so that you really get to elongate the spine. Never locking out the knees. So notice how there's a micro bend in the knee joints. I want you to go ahead and inhale, arms all the way up. Pull the abs in tight. Press the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Blow it all out. We're going to repeat that 3 times. Big breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Come into your flat back. Hands to the floor. Bend the knees. Walk or jump those feet all the way into your chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Try to get those thighs off the mat if you can. Exhale. Down dog. Take your gaze forward. Walk or jump it up. Hang out here. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. Abs in tight, knees bent. Let the head and neck go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down. Walk or jump the feet. Come into your chaturanga. Upward dog. Squeeze the glutes. Down dog. We're going to do this one more time, guys. Walk or jump it up. Forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. Hold it here. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk or jump it. Come all the way down with strength and power. Open up the back. And then exhale, down dog. Walk or jump it up. We're standing. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. That should have felt invigorating. Inhale here. Exhale, swan dive. Hold it. Let the head and neck go. Tread through the feet if that feels right. And come into your flat back. Exhale. This time, walk those feet back into your down dog. So no jumping here. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift the right leg all the way up to 3-legged pose. But I want you to open it up. Open up the hips. And then, almost like we're going to corkscrew through that hip joint. We're going to come forward, bring that standing knee in toward the chest, and then exhale, press it back. 3 times, let's go. 3, squeeze the abs. Work in the arms, work in the shoulders. Hold it here. We're going to repeat that, adding a variation. So this time, when the knee comes in, we're going to bring it all the way through to the opposite elbow and back and press. 3 reps. Let's go. 3. Stretch it out. Contract. And stretch. 1 more. Pull it up, pull it up. Bring that leg forward. Lunging through. Hold it here. Big breath in and big breath out. When you're ready, back knee comes to the mat. You can stay here if this feels right. If this is enough for you, you keep it here. If not, You can drop the back toes. Inhale, arms all the way up. Hold it here. Let those shoulders just melt away from the ears, falling down towards the hips. Come back. Tuck those back toes underneath. Now we're going to extend and straighten both legs. So come on up. Walk those hands to a point where it's comfortable for you. Hold it here. So a few options here, right? You can keep your hands on the floor. If your legs are a little too tight and you're just not feeling it today, you can bring the hands up to the thigh and hold it right here. Just make sure that your back stays lengthened. Another option, if you don't have a yoga block, is you can curl your hands up into loose little fists and then place your fists on the floor. Just make sure that you're not like gripping your hands and tensing them up. So both of those hips are facing forward. Now we're going to open up the hips. So that back foot, right, is going to lift the heel up off the floor, pivot so that the toes come out to the side, and we're going to go into side triangle from here. So open it up. You can take your gaze up towards the ceiling if that feels good. And again, options, right? So if you don't have a yoga block, you can always bring your hands up to the shin or the thigh, right? You place it wherever is comfortable for you. Yoga is not a competition. It's about growth. That's all it is expansion, recognizing where you're tight, where you're holding tension, and then breathing into that spot so that you can lengthen, release, and let the energy just flow through it. Go ahead and extend the arm out to the side. Lengthen through the side. Come back to the floor. And into your lunge. Hold it here. We're going to add a little rotation and twist. So bring the hand close in towards the foot. Opposite arm now reaches up towards the ceiling. Hold it here. Come back to the floor. Front leg comes back. We're in down dog. Stretch it out, stretch it out. Yes. Now, come forward into your plank because we are working on strength. We're going to knock out 3 push-ups. Remember, you can bring your knees to the mat if you're comfortable there. But if you're ready to challenge yourself and grow, stay up on the toes. And it's 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your down dog. We'll take a break here in just a few minutes. Now the left leg comes up. So open it up. I really want you to open those hips up towards the side wall. And when you're ready, bring that knee in towards the chest, squeezing the abs, and then pressing it back out. 3 reps, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, stretch it out. Same thing, but now the knee is going to come all the way through to opposite elbow and press it back. 3 reps. And 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg in and all the way through. So we are in that forward lunge. Hold it here. This is one of my favorite playlists. So drop that back knee down. Remember, you can stay here if this is enough for you today, or you can drop the toes. Inhale, arms overhead. Make sure that both of your hips face forward. So in this pose, we do not want to open the hips. We want to keep them both facing in that forward direction. And slowly come down. bring the back toes in. When you're ready, extend both of those legs. And again, both of the hips face forward. We're not opening them up, not yet. Remember, you can ball up those fists to give yourself a little more space here. And then, if it feels right and if you're ready, go ahead and rotate those back toes out because we're getting ready to go into side triangle. Hand places either on the thigh, the shin, a yoga block, or your foot. And then when you're ready, now you open up the hips and extend the arm up towards the ceiling, placing your gaze wherever is comfortable for you. Hold it here. Breathe. And then extend that arm out nice and long, keeping the shoulder down, away from the ear. And then go ahead and pivot again towards the floor, right? So we're in that lunge. Bring the hand that's closest to the foot and rotate and twist here. Keeping those hips down. Really reach those fingers up towards the ceiling. Locking the shoulder down into the shoulder socket. Come back down. Let's go ahead and bring that front leg back. So we're in down dog. And when you're ready, come forward into your plank. We're going to knock out 3 push-ups again. Right? Remember, you can always come to the knees. So big breath in. And then exhale. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Down dog. Walk those hands in and then slowly come onto all fours. Now we get to take a little break. So sit it back in child's pose. Hold it here. Really reach those fingers nice and long. Let the body just sink into the hips. So you open up the knees, making way for the tailbone and the torso. Just fall in between the thighs. Open up the hips. And from here, we're going to take both of our hands and kind of walk them over to the left just slightly, and then shift your hips over to the right. And then bring it up, and let's walk it over to the other side, shifting the hips. Then come back to center, up onto all fours, and then slowly come down onto your side. So as I said, today's workout might be a little bit longer. That is okay. And like I said, we're focusing more on like Pilates type moves, just to do something a little different. So you can stay here, right, on the elbow if this is comfortable for you, or you can come all the way down onto your forearm and just lay on your side. Notice how the knees are slightly bent, neck is relaxed. So when you're ready, go ahead and extend the top leg. That bottom leg can stay slightly bent. The hand places down right in front of you just to give you some stability. And from here, we're going to lift all the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toe, flex the foot. We have 5 more like this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, don't let that leg rest just yet. Flex the foot, and we're going to pulse it up. 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those abs engaged so the stomach is pulled in tight. Now, keeping that leg lifted, we're going to go ahead and bend the knee. It's going to come in at an angle, lightly tap the mat in front of you, and then press that heel up. 10 reps. Let's go. 10. Press it up. 9. Press it up. 8. 2, and 1. Hold it up. Point the toe. Little circles forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're almost done. Reverse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right here. Yes. I know. Go ahead and come on up. We're going to go ahead and swing those legs over and repeat this on the other side. So remember, you can stay up here on the elbow if you're comfortable with this, or you can come all the way down onto the forearm, or anywhere in between, right? So whatever you're comfortable with. Start with both legs slightly bent, and then when you're ready, extend the top leg. We're going to go ahead and lift, lower, lift, lower. So notice, we point the toe, flex the foot. Here's 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5 more right here, 5, 4, think about that range of motion in the hip. Here's 2, and 1. Go ahead and hold it right here. 10 quick pulses, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Knee comes in, press it out. In, press out. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Abs in tight. Squeeze, press. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, point the toe. Little circles forward, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You can make those sound effects. It is okay. Nobody's judging you. Come on up. Now we get to stretch out those hips. Oh my goodness. Grab water if you need it. Woo! Like it already hurts just sitting here. So we're going to go ahead. Take the right foot and either place it in front of the left foot, cross-legged, or you can take that foot, place it on top of the left. And if that hip is still just a little too tight, you know what? Go ahead and keep it on the floor, right? So either one, I'm going to go ahead and try to put it up here. It hurts, I'm not going to lie. Ooh! Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold forward, opening up that hip. Try to keep both of your hips pressed into the floor evenly. And if at any point you're feeling pressure on the knees, don't do it. It's that simple. Just come out of the pose and wait until we move on to the next one, right? Now if you can, bring it to the elbows. Oh, my right hip is screaming right now. Try to stay relaxed. Come on up. Extend both of those legs out in front of you. Shake them out. Now we're going to switch. So, left leg either comes in front or on top of the right foot. Make sure that both of your hip bones are pressed evenly into the floor. Inhale, arms up. Fill the body with oxygen. Exhale, fold forward. Hold it here. Make sure again that you're not holding any tension in the neck or the shoulders. Big breath in. On the exhale, try to come down onto the elbows if you can. And if you find that there's one side of the body that's tighter than the other, for me it's always the right side. It's that right hip that's always tight. Just know that it's okay. It's normal. because we tend to have a dominant side. So that's where the stretching really comes in handy. Foam rolling, stretch bands, visit to your favorite chiropractor, massage. All of that stuff, guys, plays a part in maintaining optimal health and wellness. Come on up, extend the legs, shake it out. So whatever fitness program that you're on, I highly encourage you not to neglect those other pieces of being healthy, okay? If you feel imbalanced, take the time to visit a chiropractor or a massage therapist. When you're doing your workouts, working in the gym for 20 years, I've seen it so many times where people are like, I have 20 minutes to work out, I'm going to get in, slam out some cardio, and leave. And they never stretch, and they never warm up, and they never cool down. And by the time they're 35 years old, they've already had surgery for their knees and their backs and bulging L5s and all these ailments, when if they would have just given themselves 5 to 10 minutes to maybe foam roll or stretch or implement a weekly yoga and stretch class into their fitness program, they could have alleviated all of that. So please make time for yourself, all right? Not just in exercise, not just in eating healthy, but with all of the other stuff that comes into it. Being healthy and fit requires an entire lifestyle and a balance of all of the things that we expose ourselves to, and most importantly, making time for ourselves, especially for women, especially for us moms. And I say this because I've experienced it myself. We feel guilty when we take time for ourselves or when we spend money on ourselves, because in the back of our heads we're thinking, oh, that's money I could have spent for my kid for this or for that, or my kid needs new shoes, or they need money for whatever sport they're playing, or the house, I need to get this for the house and that for the house. And it's okay to make time in your schedule and to create space in your budget to splurge on you, all right? So with that, I'm going to get off my little soapbox. I want you to stay here and just kind of shake out the head and neck. Just bring the ears side to side. All right, and we're going to inhale the right arm up. And exhaling over to the side. We did work the abs and the obliques, so let's stretch them out. Keep that shoulder down away from the ear, so you don't want to hunch it up like this. Creating space, right? Slowly come up, inhale, exhale, come over to the other side. Keeping the space, breathing into the tight places so that we can lengthen. Feel the energy flow throughout our circulatory system, so that way it better delivers oxygen and nutrients throughout our body, keeping us healthy and well. Come on up. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Press the palms together. Sit here for just a second, guys. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And soak in the benefits of what we just did for ourselves. We strengthened our bodies, contracted our muscles, lengthened parts of our bodies that were tight and compressed, and gave ourselves space to move, be flexible, have better range of motion. So before we finish, I want you to give yourself one more second to express gratitude for yourself, for your body, and for all of the time that you deserve to spend on yourself. With that said, lovely, beautiful ladies, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a beautiful Friday, and I will see you again soon, right? Again, if you don't have time to do the yoga that we just did, know that it is also on my YouTube channel. So I started putting all of these workouts on a YouTube channel so that you guys at your own convenience can log on to that channel and have a library of free routines that you can do anytime, anywhere, really. So there's a reason why I don't use a whole lot of equipment, because I want you to be able to knock these workouts out, in a hotel room if you're traveling, or in your bedroom if you don't have time, or the space in your home. Very convenient. And like always, if you guys have questions about anything, please hit me up. That's what I'm here for. This is my dharma. This is what I love to do. So reach out to me, and together we'll figure out a good plan for you. Bye, guys.